Okay, Justin, tell us about Silver Darling.
She's a filly that she deserves her opportunity. She needed to come in at the right weight. I think we've nailed it. You can place her anywhere. And if you look at her form, she's got to be hands down one of the most consistent horses in the race. All systems go.
And it's Silver Darling with the wow factor today.
Would like a nice draw with her. I think it'll help her because you can just place her in the right position. No pressure on her. By JP van der Merwe, who at the moment is in extremely hot form. I think they will be beautifully matched.
So Justin, Pomp and Power was really unlucky in the Cape Town Met, and we know he's got his quirks, but how are you feeling for the Hollywoodbets Durban July?
The biggest thing is having the right rider. Bernard Fade Herb will be flying out to ride him. This is certainly the dark horse of the race. He's proven in his entire career that there's moments where he pops up.
To the closing stages, and Pomp and Power goes on to win the Derby. Universally.
When he runs, very, very hard horse to beat. Unlucky in the Met, and if all goes well and he behaves, certainly a horse that I think will, you just can never, ever rule him out.
So then we've got Pakaya, the winner of the Greyville 1900. How is he placed? How is his weight? Who is his rider?
First run in Durban, Greyville 1900 after a break, and he won convincingly. He has nailed the weight in the race. He'll come in with 53 kilos, possibly the best weighted horse in South Africa, hands down, on 53 kilos. Even at level weight, he may be a horse that could take on all these horses. The jockey, Grant van Niekerk. Don't need to tell you about Grant van Niekerk and his accomplishments and what he brings to a big race. A horse that doesn't pull, he literally runs in a rubber bit. It's unheard of, but it puts in perspective what type of horse he is and how easy he is to manage.
So without question, one of the strongest 3-year-olds in South Africa at the moment, consistent horse. How do you feel about him coming into the July?
He's in a very good space. What was a big thing for me was him coming up to Natal and running a strong race in the Daily News, which I thought he did. He ran a great third. He was third in the Cape Town Derby behind Charles Dickens, and there wasn't much distance at all between him and what is the favourite for the Hollywood Durban July, See It Again. Richard Fourie has chosen him. To punters, I think is quite a big thing. Certainly a horse that I think he's going to run a big race. He's got everything right about him. He settles, he can go forward, you could tuck him in. He's very, very versatile. But let's be honest, Richard Fourie at the moment is a standout jockey in South Africa. He's riding winners in every part of the country. And I think that's something that's going to be taken very seriously.
Do It Again, a name that's obviously synonymous with the July. He's in it again and dropped 3 pounds. How are his chances?
That makes a difference. Very exciting. It's going to be funny when he's not running in the Durban July one day because you're just so used to seeing his name in it.
Do It Again shakes the ground beneath him.
This will be his 6th appearance. It is his swan song. This will be his last run. It's just the right way to end what has been an amazing career. Just an amazing horse, and so fitted that this will be his last run. It's going to be a sad day when I saddle him for his last race. I do not think we could have found a better rider for Do It Again in Gavin Larena. He is a brilliant horseman. He's in fine form at the moment, and I don't think we could have done better for Do It Again in his final race.
What would you think are the dangers of the Hollywoodbets Durban July?
Obviously a horse that comes into play in my mind and ran close enough at Group 1 weight for age that didn't get a penalty will be a horse like Safe Passage. He's a horse that's proven he's a very high class type of horse, and I've got a funny, sneaky suspicion that Mike has nailed it as well.
Okay, so within those dangers, the 3-year-olds.
There is a horse that does stand out, and that's why he's the favourite, and that will obviously be See It Again. Winner of the Cape Derby.
See It Again is absolutely flying, and See It Again got there.
Great run in the Guineas. A little bit unlucky, if anything. Very impressive win of the Daily News. Very dominant win. Came around the field, swallowed them all up, and won quite convincingly. Pierre will always be hungry. He is a massive, massive asset to this young horse.
Okay, so then one of the other dangers, Rain in Holland.
She's done it all. She's gutsy, she's tough. The only problem comes into play is that she's going to have to give weight away to a lot of horses. Weight is everything in the Hollywood Durban July.
But Rain in Holland's going to add her name to the history